Okay. That should be on and working. Let me see if the volume is okay. All right. Hey, it is okay. Okay, the volume is good. Okay, cool beans. Cool beans, cool beans. I don't sound like a robot, right? Let's see. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, because I got this little microphone. Hey, Essie, I got this little microphone, and I'm trying to see which one is like better. It's it keeps me from being extra loud. Okay, cool, cool. Let me get some incense. Let's see what's in this drawer. Oh, it's a new moon. Let's do moon. What is it? New moon in Leo. Let me get some solar plexus incense too. Is it a new moon in Leo? What's this month? Yeah, it's Leo. So let's get solar plexus. Leo is over the solar plexus. Let's get some solar plexus incense. My cat is so mad at me. Y'all, I gave my cat a bath and he hella mad at me. All right. Instantly. Yeah, you get hidden. I'm gonna hide that one too. Okay. Okay. So all right. Y'all don't forget to like the video or whatnot. It helps channel the energy. So I had some downloads, right? From the time I woke up this morning. Actually, it's so crazy. Um, do I want to start off talking about this? Okay. So uh Leo, the new moon is in Leo, right? Happy new moon, guys. Happy new moon. I hope that everything that you guys are, wanting to create or start, I'm praying that it takes off, right? Um, it's so crazy because the energy is very it's like it wants to be toxic in the air, right? Leo energy, right? It wants to be toxic, it wants to be confrontational, right? But a lot of things is you can go from my channel too. So a lot of things is holding it up. What's holding it up is our divine ancestors, our guides, our guardian angels, our saints, our deities, our protection, right? Um and Leo, fifth house, right? Fifth house represents our protection. At the end of the day, fifth house is where your protection is. And oh, my ears just started ringing, right? Leo is ruled by the sun, which is the sun god is actually someone that, you know, whenever you're being spiritually attacked, whenever you are being spiritually attacked, it's really good to be out in the sun. The sun actually will give you energy to fight that chaos shit off. It will give you more energy to go to war. All right. A lot of times in the old ancient times in these spiritual books and stuff, a lot of the wars took place during the day. All right, nobody is fighting at nighttime. Only demons and warlocks and stuff like that like to attack at nighttime, aka get into your dream state, cause confusion at nighttime. The moon, actually, certain cycles of the moon is cursed, right? And believe it or not, the new moon is when you are supposed to be doing more alignment work as opposed to more battle work, because this is when the moon is at its weakest. All right, so this is where we tap in with our ancestors, with our guides, with our deities, with our gurus, and where I just got so many chills like running through my body right now, where we kind of like give more charity. Okay, charity is a great way to alleviate a lot of pain and suffering that have came from curses and hexes and all that good stuff, right? I've been sitting right here at school. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let me have a sip, baby.
What?
Let me have a sip. No. Come here, please.
The entire car ride. I was like, are we gonna go to Starbucks again?
That was like last night. I knew I was taking up for daddy, but look, when I be buying that in the refrigerator, I'll always give you some. I always share with you everything. Oh my goodness. Y'all, look what my husband got my son. He ought to be.
Okay, stop. Stop. Stop.
Oh my goodness. He gonna be jumping out the wall for 5 days. Oh my goodness. I can't believe you even asked him what size he wanted. You should have just got a small. Y'all should have called me.
I got him that.
I waited
because
2 days.
he waited 3 or 4 days.
He talking about 2 days. You talking about 3 or 4 days. Y'all need to get y'all story together.
And you're talking about a small.
Put me some in a cup.
How do I pour it?
Figure it out. It's okay. I don't even need that. Sire, he ain't get you no Starbucks. There's some on the door though. There's one on the door for you. Hello, can I ask a question? Is my niece still alive? Who is your niece? And it's so crazy. Nobody ever dies. The souls just transition, but you can that requires a mediumship. That absolutely can be done by a medium. This person that asked the question, hello, can I ask a question? Is my niece still alive? I'm also getting you have more than one niece, but clear. That requires a mediumship. That's someone that is something where you search for the soul. So it's called spiritual insight, basically, where you search for the soul. So that will require, don't put this information right here because I'm going to erase it immediately, right? I'm going to erase it immediately if you put it right here, because I don't want to channel medium. I don't want to do mediumships right now. Thank you so much, sir. But that will require the person's full name, their birthday, right? And their parents' name, because souls reincarnate. Everybody lives and dies, okay? And we are reborn again for however many times that we need to, unless the soul is in contract. I mean, unless the soul agrees to go directly with God. But that requires a mediumship, but it can't absolutely be done. My contact information is in the description. I am open for bookings, mediumships, readings, and all that other good stuff, alignment, spiritual counseling, healing, all of that. I'm open for stuff. Um, but that would require a mediumship. Just a heads up. Oh, I can't wait to go get pizza later.
Where you get pizza from?
Hungry Howie's. I'm going to Hungry Howie's. I'm going to drive all the way to Egypt for Hungry Howie's. So, thank you so much, Divine Clear. All I know is they have pizza. These people don't know if Hungry Howie's have wings. I'm not about to ask that. I'm talking stuff. So anyway, so hi guys. So y'all don't forget to like the video, okay? So as I was saying about the new moon, right? This okay, come out here. So this would oh, new TV. I won't be long. So so during the new moon is actually when the moon is at its weakest, but depending on the type of rituals and energy work that you personally are doing with the moon and with your deities and with divine, right? You won't feel it. You won't feel it. But if you are out of alignment, you're going to be, the new moon is one of the worst times to be outside if you're out of alignment. I'm telling you. Like, you're not going to want to go outside. You're going to feel your energy being drained. The color in your face will completely change. And you're also going to be like, okay, people are doing spell work on me. But in reality, you're kind of out of alignment. Okay. Because if you're not doing protection work and all of the other moon cycles, the moon hits you like a ton of bricks, right? And so this morning, all right, guys, this morning I received multiple downloads, right? And these downloads that I'm receiving, I'm learning that I need to come and share them because I'm not experiencing them myself, but I have been out of alignment before. We all have been out of alignment. Any practitioner that says that they have never been out of alignment, they're lying. Okay? They're lying. All right? I have been a person that would constantly think that, and I'm being honest here, right? I've been practicing since, like, when I say practicing, I've been practicing my whole life, right? I was brought up in this, but I have been like actively practicing and focusing on the new moons, the moon cycles, astrology, and healing work for the last. My kid is 15, so let's say 14, for the last 14 years, right? And so when I first started, it it was really because I was out of alignment. That's everybody. Everybody is out of alignment. Once they decide, okay, I have to do something different. Now, the more and more I tapped in with astrology and my birth chart and realizing that, okay, this is how I have to fix this part of my life, it eased up. It really eased up. And now I love all moon cycles. I work from, especially from the full moon to the new moon, right? I work from the new moon to the full moon. I'm working. And I'm making sure that I'm staying in alignment so the things that I share are also in alignment. So Divine gave me these downloads, right? And so the title of this video is I have no idea. You don't need revenge. A spell failed, and only divine alignment can break this cycle, right? But the crazy thing is, the spell that failed, it's not only your spell that failed, but it's also whomever is sending you a spell as well too. It also failed. So spirit, y'all, not be mad at me when I say this, okay? Spirit is saying that I can only protect you so much when you're out of alignment, because when we're angry, when we're upset, when we're liars, when we are under spiritual psychosis, I'm going to say, right? Spirit still gives us free will. They still give us free will for us to decide how we want to fix that. So I have a first I want to say this. I have a intuitive talk. Y'all know I'm doing my intuitive talk. I'm on season 9. Okay? I'm on season 9 of this intuitive talks, and they have been 20 episodes each season. So I'm on season 9, episode 2. Okay? Doing very well. Thank you so much, Divine. Okay? As long as I keep it divinely in alignment, I'm gonna continue to do well too. Nobody can stop that. All right? So I'm doing Intuitive Talk season 9, episode 2. And episode 2 will be about divine's protection and how to break spell work during spiritual warfare, right? I have broke countless of black magic being sent towards me. If you guys don't know my story, I'm going to share my story, but I'm not going to get too deep in it. It's all throughout my channel. If you really want to know my story, just go back a year from now. I mean, a year ago, right? But it's all throughout my story. But I did put it in order so that I can tell you guys what I did personally to break all black magic done against me and my family. Okay. I have faced death magic. I have faced money hexing, card rituals, uh nasty bugs have been sent to my house, to my surroundings and stuff like that. I've been through it all. Okay, I've been through it all. I have really war scars. Okay, all on my body, starting with this scar across my face. Right, I have war wounds, and at the end of the day, I am a spiritual warrior that I don't fucking quit. I don't quit, and I'm not gonna quit. Okay, now I want to really share with you guys what I absolutely did to break this hex. And I feel as if the Divine Mother has called me to also share with you guys, how y'all can break the hex that's on y'all. Because some of y'all are still hex, right? But most of y'all are under spiritual psychosis. Some of y'all are still hexed, but most of y'all are under spiritual psychosis. Okay? Spiritual psychosis and spiritual hexing, it almost looks the same. It almost looks the same. However, when you call in so much protection, at what point do you believe and turn it over to divine and say, you know what, they got it? So let me go on about my journey. And I just got chills, and um I heard a bell. Okay, like a church bell or something. It's not like this type of bell. This isn't the type of bell that I heard, but I heard a bell. Okay, almost like a doorbell or something. But sure, we'll come back to that bell. But Spirit has said, like, at what point do you turn it over to divine to let them handle whatever is being sent towards you? Like, they're doing it, but then you're also out of alignment by continuing to play into these people's trap, should I say. Okay, so this is what I want to do. There's a set of cards. I see. Here we go, right here. The crime cards. The crime cards. There's a reading that's coming up again. A reading about, you know, some of you guys were the problem. And, you know, what's been coming up in my readings is that some of y'all was the problem at some point. Y'all was involved in a lot of chaos energy online, whether it consisted of attacking another. And maybe you didn't know that you were spiritually, and yes, people out there sometimes do not know that they are attacking other people, right? They may feel as if they're defending themselves, but at what point about you defending yourself do you stop? Do you stop defending yourself and you stop trying to make people see what the truth is? Sometimes trying to make people see what the truth is, you end up attacking innocent people because they don't believe you or something like that, because they don't believe you, they don't believe what you're saying. All right, so that's one thing that I'm picking up on. Another thing that came out is, do I want to say this for the reading? Dear Divine, please bless and charge me with the energy to bring a balance to my complete being, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, financially. Please block out any distractions, interruptions, any evil eyes sent towards me, the collective, my loved ones, their loved ones. Return it back to sender 7-11 times. All right. Please allow me to channel the messages clear. Thank you so much. Oh, look, the thunder just started. It's about to rain?
Already ready.
That's crazy work. All right. Thank you so much. All right. Do I have permission to douse? Yes. Back to center. All right, so just for people that don't know, let's get our yes and no's, okay? Thank you so much, Divine. I am right now, I just want to be clear. I'm dowsing with my spirit guide Ben, okay? Just clear. All right, I'm dowsing with my spirit guide Ben. Yes, okay, back to center. Can you show me a yes answer? All right, thank you so much. Can you show me a no answer? Back to center. Can you show me another no answer? All right, and then this right here is, whenever my dowsers swing like this, right, you'll see them do that very often to me. It's as if spirit is putting their hands on my shoulders and, you know, like acknowledging what I'm saying, telling me it's okay, or, you know, they like to hug me. And anytime that I acknowledge spirit, spirit acknowledges me as well. Okay. Y'all, I had a very, okay, thank you so much. Yes, they do. All right. Is there anything else? Oh, they want to swing a certain type of way. They want to swing like this, right? And this swing right here is more of a, if y'all can see what my incense is doing, my incense never goes the way that it's going, and almost like my voice is trembling. So when my dowsers swing like this, it's as if they're, imagine being like legs right now. Okay, that's kind of what I'm seeing them doing. I can see a spirit sitting on a swing, but it's not a regular swing. It's almost as is a side by side swing. It's not a back and forth swing. So this is a side by side. A playground is very significant for someone. Maybe someone lives across the street from a playground, or there's a playground to the right and across. I can see a playground across, and I also see a young spirit. I see a young spirit. This spirit is not a child, but there is a childlike spirit there. Okay. Um I'm hearing names, but I'm not gonna say them because I'm not gonna say them. Okay, but I am hearing names. One of the names starts with the letter S. All right. So, the first thing is, right, I'm gonna just go ahead and like kind of expose some people real quick. Look, I'm gonna expose some people without saying their name. I'm gonna expose them. These could be people that are in your life, or energies that are trying to tap into your energy, right? I'm seeing that this spirit is across the street from someone's house, but they're protecting multiple people. Whoever this young spirit is that is sitting on the playground, that's on the swing, is something as if like the energy of the swing is releasing energy, and it's sending it to multiple houses that are on this street. So wherever this playground is, either there is a apartment complex. So the playground is near to the corner. Okay, the playground is near to the corner, and there's an apartment complex that is this away. Okay, so if I'm looking directly at the playground, the apartment complex would be to the left of the playground. There is a house to the right and across the street of the playground. So there's apartment complexes and houses that are on this street where there's a playground, right? And this spirit is watching between a house and an apartment complex. Okay. Inside the apartment complex is maybe where this spirit um came from, right? Maybe where this spirit came from is inside this apartment complex. Okay, there's a school across the street to the left on the right. It's crazy because I wasn't sure if I seen a school too, because there's a stop sign and then there's a yellow sign, of course, right? So this spirit wants to reveal some type of truth, right? And they're saying something about someone has traveled closer to you in order to be in your energy, or to and this person that traveled closer to you, they're in your energy, right? But I'm not getting that they are like they're, oh my goodness. Okay, I'm not getting that they're like, I got chills, and I'm hearing a whisper in my ear too, but I can't make out what the whisper is just yet. It's almost as if like when this spirit was a child, right? When this spirit was a child, maybe they did, right? These persons that travel close to you or whatnot, right? So I got cold and I got travel. These people that travel close to you, they came in groups, but they dispersed amongst the city, right? So these people may not like know each other like physically or whatnot. They may not know each other physically, right? And so I'm gonna erase that real quick. I'm doing that for a reason. So they may not know each other physically, but like spiritually, they know each other and they disperse. So if you met multiple people during a cycle where you met multiple people, okay, give me the word. You met multiple people during a particular cycle, but you also lost someone during that cycle as well, right? And I'm getting that like these people don't know that you lost someone, so maybe you were grieving, and this is after you lost someone, because whoever this spirit is that's watching, they're saying like, I had to go first. I had to go first in order to protect you or whatnot, right? Thank you. Clear. This was not a homicide. This was not death magic or anything like that, right? That was done on this spirit. This was a natural death. A very natural death. It was agreed upon before spirit, before you and this spirit have come down, right? Very much so agreed upon. But it was a natural death. Now, the thing is, what was done towards you, give me homicide in reverse. What was done towards you has been like death magic. It has been, look, fast, all you need is water. It could have been something that involves food. It could be as if like your weight is fluctuating back and forth, or whatever the case is. You're someone that is allergic to something, and it's like you've had allergic reaction. You've had allergic. My hand I feel a sharp pain in my hand. So someone could have had like something with their heart, and they're feeling tingling like in their arms and stuff like that, right? It's something with their heart. It's almost as if someone this death magic that was sent towards you, it was supposed to be quote unquote a natural death as well too. Like someone was supposed to die of a natural death and it didn't happen. All right, justice coming out. It didn't happen. All right, and spirit is saying that when you start paying attention to what people's actions and shit is, and the shit that they're saying when they're attacking you, or when they have something against you, you will realize that so many people is calling death magic on people. Okay, look at that, crime of passion. So many people is calling death magic on people, accidents. They're sitting up here, this cult. These people may feel as if like they're defending themselves or some type of way. Someone could have also been trying to do something to your finances. You could have gotten into a car accident with someone, and here they are trying to sue you. Like, bitch, what? Bitch, what? I don't know why that just came out. It could be a friend, it could be a family member or something like that. It could be to take down a whole family member. I'm also seeing now, I'm seeing this isn't a school bus, but it looks like a bus. I don't know what these type of buses is called. These buses are buses that travel. It's giving Greyhound, but I'm not seeing the Greyhound on this bus. I'm seeing a black bus with gold. I'm seeing a black bus with gold, like gold letters or something. But it's crazy. You said I've been having lots of numbness in my hand and feet. I'm feeling numbness in my fingertips. I'm feeling numbness in this finger too. Like I'm feeling a lot of numbness in my fingertips. Someone could have I don't know if the doctor is classifying this as a pinched nerve or something like that. They're saying, "Oh, you have a pinched nerve," and you like, "How the fuck did I get that?" I don't know. And then also, I'm seeing someone is getting a lot of Charlie horses because I see them eating mustard. Okay, I see them eating mustard. Okay, and then here go the hiccups. Caregiver and fake death. Okay, so back with this bus though, right? The bus has gold letters, and then it's also it's going up a highway. It's going up a highway, and I'm also seeing Florida. I'm seeing something about Florida. I see the Florida Gator. Inside and revenge. So this is definitely somebody that's like in your family, right? This is definitely someone in your family, caretaker for somebody in your family, and they passed away, and someone is blaming you for their death. Legal proceedings in reverse. Someone could have tried to take you to court. All of this that's happening right now, right? All of this that's going on, or it could be happening, it could be coming up. All of this that's happening, the crazy part is that you're thinking that You're supposed to seek some type of revenge towards them. Spirit is saying that's not what we're doing. I just seen the hangman on the cut. What's justice? Thank you so much, Divine. The moon card. Yeah, this has something to do with your family. Could have something to do with your mother's side of the family. There are secrets that's being revealed. And the crazy part is, listen, I'm saying the crazy part. Do not sit up when you get these, when you get clarity, right? Especially like maybe you're getting clarity during this reading, right? Maybe you get clarity from a reading. There's with the moon card coming out, there's actually a divination tap in here, right? There's a divination tap in. There's some type of enlightenment that spirit is putting in front of you. I'm seeing now, y'all heard my husband just say it's raining here, so obviously the sky is not going to be clear here. But where I'm looking and seeing into, the sky is very clear. The sky is very clear. It's almost as if someone is going outside and they're staring up at the sky like, are you sending me signs? Are you sending me signals? Are you talking to me, divine? And spirit is saying, yes, I am talking to you. Now, I'm giving you these answers that you are asking for. I'm giving you this clarity. But what I don't want you to do is take this shit and go try to seek some type of revenge. You have revenge in the reverse. Spirit is saying like you're going to keep something inside because there's a healing that has to take place here. Now, if you don't want this healing, that's between you and your God. All right. What's the moon card with inside? Thank you so much, divine. But spirit is saying you've been asking for healing. You've been asking for these generational curses to break. And then also I'm getting to, and then have no fear. Spirit is saying that have no fear is coming out in reverse. It's saying that the things that you've been asking for, I'm going to reveal to them. I'm going to reveal them to you. I'm also going to protect you. But you need to know that you're not being touched. You're not going to be touched. These people are going to continue to send some type of hex work towards you. Could be Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Those signs are coming up strong here. What's revenge? The truth. The truth. So yeah, I'm definitely giving you some type of truth that's coming out. But do not seek revenge on these people. Don't seek revenge on these people because karmic justice is definitely going to be served here. What's revenge in reverse with truth? Thank you so much, divine. Fire sign. So I could be talking to an Aries, Leo, Sag, or someone has the Aries, Leo, Sag moon or Mars. Aries, Leo, Sag moon or Mars. 5th house activation, 9th house activation, 1st house activation. Okay, meaning that these signs are pop. All right. Now, when those signs are being activated, fire energy is being activated, right? The first thing you're going to want to do is knock somebody's neck off of their shoulders. Okay, that's the first thing you're going to want to do. I'm a fire sign. I'm a stellar fire sign, and my fire sign houses are extremely loud right now. And I'm telling y'all right now that the first thing you will want to do is fight. Look at that. The Knight of Wands. All right. When you find out whatever this is that is being sent towards you, spirit is saying that a return to sender is not going to help. It's not going to help because I'm hearing guilt. Look, 5 of Wands at the bottom of the deck in the spirit round. This is spiritual warfare that's happening. This is spiritual warfare. This is something in the spirit that's going on, right? And the first thing you need to do is you need to get your spiritual armor up. What's fire energy with the Knight of Wands? Thank you so much. You need to get your armor up. Your armor is weak. Someone is, I just heard like, well, my ancestors are going to protect me. Well, it's actually, you know what's crazy? If this is family, they got those same ancestors. Someone is having headaches. Someone's having headaches. There's a grandmother that's in the There's a grandmother that is in the spirit realm. There's a grandmother that's in the spiritual realm. Your grandmother could have been, it's either grandmother or great grandmother. It's on the mother's side though. It's, you know what's crazy? It's on the mother's side, but there's a father here too. This could be like an uncle. This could be an uncle. So your mother has a brother. Your mother has a brother, and let me get clarity on this real quick. Thank you so much, Divine. Right. Back to center. Am I channeling a brother and a sister? Okay. Am I channeling a grandmother and a great grandmother? No. Okay. Am I channeling is it a grandmother and a mother-in-law here? But a grandma mother-in-law. A grandmother mother. Is it a grandmother mother-in-law here? Yes. Okay. That's what it is. Okay. Thank you so much. Hold on. I was about to put these down and they stopped me. So let me see what this is. Is this This is a grandmother, but it is a what I'm about to my thousand wives want to come together so bad, right? Thank you so much. And I'm trying to like not ask with these. I'm trying not to ask because I don't want to get it confused. But let me get a piece of paper so that I can get the words out right. My hands are trembling. Okay, thank you so much, Divine. Hmm. Look, y'all. Annette. Annette. Okay. Thank you. All right. Whew. Okay, so what I write? All right, so this brother was married to a woman who became an aunt-in-law. Her mother is the one that is doing some type of work because she believes that her daughter was done wrong. All right. The sister of the brother, the sister of the brother is the one that's finding out the truth about the family. The sister of the brother, I don't know. I don't know. The sister of the brother is the one that's finding out the truth. The sister is trying to do some type of protection work, aka return back to senders and all that stuff. There's two grandmothers two grandmothers are showing up. One is to confuse the work. So the one that is showing up to confuse the work is the grandmother of the sister-in-law. All right. And it's so crazy because all of the family is blended to the point where someone is saying like, that's my sister, you know, but somebody has passed away. Somebody has passed away and they still claim this person to be their sister. Damn. Thank you so much, Ben. There could have been there's an uncle that passed, two grandmothers, a child. The child is older than everybody, spiritually older than everybody here. Okay. Let me see what y'all saying in these comments. Are you doing free readings? Can you tell me anything about my niece, please? I'm shook as heck. Nieces or nephews, all of them are small. Oldest should have turned 14 years this month. Yep, and he has a business in Florida. Interesting. Can you please read for me? I can't read for you. I just can't read for you out live. You can book with me, okay? I do 15-minute free consultations and all that stuff, okay? But I don't do free live readings because I believe that it violates spiritual HIPAA when it's one-on-one. I don't do free live readings like that. Now, I can do you a reading and send it to you or whatever the case is if that's how you want to have a reading done, but I really like to talk to people and see people because I like to talk to people and see people. I do readings in person too. Okay. So if you're in Houston, I do readings in person as well. So, but I wouldn't do you a reading on here. I believe that it violates spiritual HIPAA. I like to use discernment. I like to use a lot of discernment and a lot of stuff that come out in my readings. I wouldn't want anybody to put that out here. Okay. Lately I've been channeling a lot of, even in here, this reading here, because that's why I was like, let me see what's going on here or whatnot. Something was done to a child. Okay. Something was done to a child. All right. Thanks so much. Clear. Tell her about the death spell. Even that you said you just did this other woman. I understand, but the information would be so helpful. It would be. All right. Thank you so much, Divine. All right. So, like I said, it's an uncle that has passed, two grandmothers and a child. Give me the energy on the uncle. The Ace of Swords. Oh wow. And I didn't even see this. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So this was some type of spell work that was done on an uncle. Okay. So there's somebody's uncle could be a Virgo sun. Thank you so much, Divine. There could have been a woman that did something on this man. She believes that she was done wrong And you know what's crazy is like women will a crime of passion is what I'm getting to, right? Women will hex men for not even wanting to be with them. That's crazy. They will hex men for not wanting to be with them. What's cult? What's cult with this uncle? Look at that. The Four of Wands. Yeah, they're Aries Venus. There's somebody else that was in the picture. This man could have had another woman or whatnot, and there's a woman that found out about the truth, and instead, and what she did was she acted and pretended as if she was okay with finding out the truth or whatever, not knowing that not knowing that this woman's secret plan was to trap him. Somebody got stuck inside of a house. And if y'all look back here, look, it's an apartment. It's an apartment and it's a house. It's an apartment and it's a house in this thing. Two women could have worked together to trap this man. I'm seeing too that he could have lost his job. This could be someone that's in your life right now. Like if your masculine is having problems with the Aries Venus coming up, it could be because if they're having financial problems or whatnot. Someone's sister is aware of this hex work that's being done on this masculine. Someone's sister knows about this. Look at that, the Five of Pentacles. And she tried to save him. She literally tried to save him. Someone's sister could be a Taurus or an Aries. Someone could be up north where it snows. Okay? And someone is down south. Someone's up north and someone's down south. There's a body of water that separates them, if anything. Someone could be doing freezer work as well too. Thank you so much, Divine. There could be a woman that's doing freezer work on a masculine, on a family. Look at that. The Six of Wands and the Star card. What's the Six of Wands with the Star card? What's the Six of Wands with the Star card? Thank you so much. Look, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, someone's doing freezer work. It's happening. You know it. You see it. This is what their crimes are. They're successful with it. Look, the Ten of Cups in reverse. They're doing it to a whole family. They're doing it to a whole family. And this is the part right here. You're peeping game. You're saying, damn, I know this woman is doing spell work on my loved one. I know that they're doing spell work on my loved one. I could tell. This person don't never have no money. I used to be able to call my brother, my cousin, my uncle. I used to be able to call these men and my family. As a woman, I used to be able to call these men and my family and ask them for anything. And now all of a sudden, since they got with this woman, they don't have it. They quote unquote don't have it. They really don't have it at the end of the day because they're spending all of their money on these women. So it's as if the men in your family is experiencing some type of loss. Okay, what's the Moon card? Thank you so much. The Wheel of Fortune. It was coming out upright, but then when I was getting ready to drop it, it went to the side, right? So this energy, when cards turn to the right or to the left, is either being pulled away or it's coming towards you, right? So this spell work, every time someone is doing it, right? Gotta get your words right. Every time someone is doing like this freezer spell, and I'm seeing them like constantly changing out candles. Okay, I'm seeing them constantly changing out candles here. These people are going to the water. Oh, y'all dealing with real witches. Look, I'm like, oh, y'all dealing with real witches. All right. What's crazy is like there's a grandmother that's coming through. I was gonna pull an ancestor card. That's what it was. There's a grandmother that's coming through saying like, I got this over here handled. I know that this is happening in the family. I don't need you to be doing no revenge work or any return to senders for somebody else that's in your family also, right? There's also a warning that's coming up. Don't do a return to sender with a particular practitioner either. This practitioner is doing spell work on their own family. Be careful about that. Boo Boo the Fool and the twins. Look, Boo Boo the Fool and the twins. Look at that. They're doing spell work on their own family. So Spirit is saying like your family is very powerful, and you're going to be doing something with a practitioner that harvests from people that have powerful families. Thank you so much, Divine. What is this? What's the ancestor advice here? This practitioner is very popular online. The trickster and the father of earth. Ego and excessive. It could be a Leo practitioner or somebody that has a Leo in their first houses. Aries, like sun, moon, rising. Y'all know us practitioners, we put that in our bio. Y'all need to be looking at people's bios, okay? Aries, Leo, Sag, right? Yeah, everything is a collective here, okay? Take what resonates, leave what does not. All right. This person has Leo and Virgo in their sun, moon, or rising. But definitely Leo and Virgo. Y'all look at the description on these practitioners, bios and stuff, and on their page. Before y'all book with anybody, I say this all the time in my readings, and I've done readings on other tarot readers and stuff, and I'll be like, these people harvest from people's family. Just because you're the person that's booking the reading don't mean that your family isn't coming up, right? I do mediumships, so I will get a whole gang of a family. Like if you have a strong spiritual team, when you come to do a mediumship, you might want to channel with your, like for example, I'll use myself as an example, right? I will want to channel with my son, of course, right? If I book a mediumship, my son, he passed, right? I will want to channel with my son. But sometimes my other family members come through. Actually, most times, my other family members come through. Because my other family members is like, this person is not privy. And it's so crazy because I have not had a successful mediumship with anybody when I came to channel two ancestors in my family, my father and my son. My father and my son will send reinforcement and say, I'm about to let you they say this all the time, I'm gonna let you waste your money. Every time. I've paid countless of people to pull in my son, and my son be like, I'm only talking to you, right? I've had people come to me and say, oh, I channeled your son, and I'm like, what was he doing and what was he wearing? And they will tell me, and I'll be like, oh, okay. And he always give me a word to tell somebody if it's for me. That's how he comes through. But me like trying to pay cash money and pull in a particular spirit to be like, I'm gonna let you waste your money, because that's not this person can't channel this big energy. They can't channel this big energy, and to each his own. But anyway, let's see what the trickster is, right? So there's a trickster spiritualist out here that is amongst your family. You can have an uncle, not an uncle, well, I guess an uncle or someone on your father's side, like an uncle or cousin on your father's side that says, oh, I got a reading done, and I'm just talking to you. Here they are, they're talking to you. They know that you're one of the spiritually gifted people in your family. You're somebody, especially you sitting out here watching the tarot reading. Like, let's be real, you sitting out here watching the tarot reading. They could be coming to you and saying, hey, I had a reading done, or I seen this, or I seen that. At the end of the day, something came up in that reading and they want to tell you about it because they want your opinion on it, but they don't really want your opinion. They just want to see if it's you. If it's you that they need to be harvested from. It says, are you around someone making that? Are you around someone? So this says trickster. Are you or someone around you making unhealthy choices? You feel trapped. Your shadow appears to be in charge. Your vices and your fears are in danger of running or ruining your life. You are the cause of the mess that you are in. And that may sound like bad news, but the great news is that you have the key to fix it. The devil is in the details. Could be a Capricorn, strong Capricorn energy here. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. the trickster. These people could be using dark magic. These practitioners, they could be using dark magic. There's a woman in your family that's going to be talking to you and saying, yeah, I did. It could be an in-law, or it could be, you know, just like it could be an in-law or a woman in your family that is going to say, yeah, I went to a practitioner. They didn't just go to this practitioner to get a reading. They actually got bad advice, and they're going to spread it amongst their family as well too. I'm not getting, I need a card here. What's this trickster energy? I'm trying to see, like, is this person the judgment in reverse? The judgment in reverse. This person is trying to appear as if, like, they've been getting signs. This is spiritual warfare, dog. This is spiritual warfare like a motherfucker, right? They try to appear as if they've been getting like dragonfly signs, spiders, or seeing butterflies and stuff like that, right? They're actually calling that energy in. They're calling that energy in and trying to send it also to you. So when you have a conversation with them, right? When you have a conversation with them, you're going to be like, oh, I've been seeing butterflies. I know that that's grandma talking to me. Or I've been seeing dragonflies. I know that that's my uncle talking to me. Maybe the message is for me to pass on to you. They did the work to unalive these people too. They did the work to unalive these people. If these people aren't actually unalive, they're spiritually dead on the inside. They're spiritually dead on the inside. Somebody is like dragging their feet and stuff. And it's so crazy because I feel them trying to drain your life force energy, try to drain from your solar plexus. Lately, somebody that, you know, sometimes when you want to help save your family and stuff, right? You might have to just be like, you might have to just do it silently. You can't talk to nobody when you want to do that. There's a spell, right? There's a spell that was done on a generation, and I said this in one of my readings too. There was a spell. The title of that reading is Generational Spell Curses is Broke, right? There's a spell that was done generations ago. Generations ago. To keep people from being married. And what's crazy is this person that you're talking to, they probably were married to somebody, but whoever they were married to, that person is no longer living. And this person is still talking to people in your family. They could be talking to your mother. They could be talking to your aunts. They could be talking to you. But I'm kind of getting like, you know, your grandmother kind of keeps them protected. The father of earth, generosity, there could be a father that's keeping you protected as well. Somebody has a father in the spirit realm. Your father could be a Aries. Could be, or either you're Aries or you could be a Taurus. Your father could be a Virgo, or you could be a Virgo. You are being seduced by unhealthy attachments, your temptations, your materialism, your addictions. You feel trapped. Life has convinced you that you are powerless. The trickster is terrifying because we fear getting lost within our own indulgence. So in order to keep you trapped and from figuring this out, right? So you could call judgment upon this family member or this in-law or something, right? Or this entity. You may have, like, let's say, like, oh my goodness, I'm about to clear this. Have you found yourself like not like you feel stuck, like you're not getting the answers that you want, and you like, man, I'm it's grief. It's grief. And some of us handle our grief certain ways. My baby just came over here, right? Some of us handle our grief certain ways. I'm seeing a whiskey bottle. I'm seeing pills. So somebody could be taking pills with alcohol, or somebody's taking pills with alcohol. Whiskey is so nasty. How y'all drinking that? This is an old, this is an old, I don't want to say an old case, but this is an old case. Because the spirit is making you act older than necessary. Give me a card on the trickster. Emotional pain. Yeah, I knew it was grief. This person keeps bringing some type of emotional pain. Fifth house again. Leo energy again. Could be Gemini, Taurus too. Y'all can have Leo in the second or third house. All of this is like, I see a big heavy cloud over your head, like a big cloud of energy, and it's like I have to resolve this. I have to fix this. Okay. Whew. Plans are collapsing. You are feeling overcome by dark thoughts, but you are the one who is refusing to evolve. Throw off your shackles, remove the obstacles, and free yourself. Change your plans and choose your own liberation. Reclaim your power. Okay? Ancestral trickster comes forward as a Sini, a Connie West African spider god. Oh, wow. Did I say spiders? I said spiders. Spider god. The renowned tempered and mischief maker weaves intricate webs that lure the unexpected. Okay, the secret is that he teaches lessons of discernment and consequences. Okay, so spirit is really teaching you a lesson of using your discernment when it comes to talking and, like sitting up, cat lacking. How old is that word? Spirit is sending you a message of discernment when it comes to like cat lacking with people. Someone is trying to push their grief off on you too, because they don't even really grieve what you grieve, and these people moved on. Okay, these people have moved on, and what they're, their pain isn't your pain. Somebody transitioned and didn't leave anything. They didn't leave anything. Once spirits transition, they know everything that's going on. All right. So what's the father of generosity? So someone's father, grandmother, or brother may have transitioned to the other side, right? And they're only helping their blood relatives. They're not helping the people that they was married to, because now they see what the truth is. Now they see what the truth is. They see how this person may have something to do with destroying their own children. I'm seeing a man that's married to a woman. This woman is evil. This woman is evil. Cancer and Taurus is speaking out. Cancer and Taurus. Somebody could have transitioned early at the age of 41. And then the age 15 is coming through. Okay. It says, dream bigger and raise your standards. Enjoy the pleasures and the richness of love, money, or health. Risk taking is discouraged right now, but you are being encouraged to grow in resolve. Money may be negatively impacting your life. Things may be a financial hot mess, and or you may be putting money ahead of what really matters. Respect your abundance, and your abundance will respect you. The King of Pentacles. What's going on with this generosity? Spirit is saying pour into yourself right now. All spiritual work that you have to do, right? All spiritual work that you have to do, it involves you getting back in alignment. Okay, what's Father of Generosity with the Star card? Look at that. Thief in reverse. These people can't steal from you. They can't steal from you. It could be a Virgo that's trying to steal from you. That motherfucking Virgo want to come out so bad. Like somebody's sixth house. This is affecting someone's health as well too. Travel again. This woman, there could be a woman traveling close to you. I be pulling everybody birth charts around me like, hey, what time was you born? Let me see your birth chart so I can help you evolve. That's what I say to people. Listen, anybody that come by me, I like, let me see what your if you come in my door, let me know what your birth chart is. Okay. Let me look at your birth chart so I can see how you want to play these games. How are we crossing? Okay, how are we crossing? All my friends, all my associates, everybody. I get their birth chart. Okay, it's not to do any type of work on them, but I need to know how we are spiritually in line and unaligned with each other, so that way I don't step on your toes and you don't step on my toes. Okay, and that's just period. That's just period. People got problems with that, then you don't need to be around me. At the end of the day, I'm not going to use your birth chart to steal nobody's destiny or anything like that. And I'm not getting that you guys are doing that either. But Spirit is saying, I taught you how to do something for a reason. That's the part right there. So that when these people travel towards you, and remember I told y'all, I didn't see no Greyhound. I seen some type of bus, a travel bus. Definitely feel as if this could be somebody that's out of town coming to visit you. You could be having visitors from out of town shortly. Okay, you want to watch your things that's around you. Watch your purse. Somebody could be getting your driver's license, getting your name, your ID, or something like that. Or you're going somewhere with somebody, you're showing them your ID, and somebody's like, "Oh, let me see your ID." Look at that destruction. They want to see how they can steal your mail, steal your packages, steal your inheritance or something. Awakening in reverse. Awakening in reverse, or how to steal your spiritual gifts so that you don't awake to what it is that they're doing. What's being exposed with this person that's coming close? Unexplained body unexplained body welts, bruises, and scratches. Okay. Yeah, I told y'all could definitely be having some type of pains going on in your body. That's because, and these people, the minute that you listen, all right, let me tell y'all something here. This is advice, right? Send Reiki throughout your body. Send Reiki throughout your body. How do you send Reiki throughout your body yourself, right? Easy. Easy. You're not a Reiki master, right? You're not a Reiki master. Maybe you don't know anything about Reiki master. But I'm about to give y'all this lady. I love this lady. This is the only Reiki healer that I'll be watching. The only one. Her name is Rest and Relaxation Reiki. Okay? Rest and Relaxation Reiki. This lady goes live all the time. She goes live all the time. I think she goes live on Sunday, or let me see, 7-9. Yeah, Sunday. 7-9-6 7-9-6-23. Oh no, okay, so they ain't just Sundays. No, 7-16. What day was that? Wednesday. So I think she goes live on Sunday and Wednesdays. I think she goes live on Sunday and Wednesday. But if y'all sign up for her notification, she always she send notifications out and stuff like that. But it's free, right? Another nah, that's it. That's the only person I'm gonna recommend. That's it. All right. That's the only person I'm gonna recommend. There is one more practitioner, but I haven't seen her come up in my feed. So if she don't come up, I probably ain't look for it. But that lady, her Reiki is really good. And me being a Reiki master myself, right? I have to be careful about who I let clear out my energy. And I'm getting to that you guys have heavy energy on y'all, right? Not like bad energy, but like it could be ancestral energy. Sometimes you gotta let other people do it. You gotta let other people do it. I was working with when I was in the spiritual Avengers, right? We had two Reiki healers in the spiritual Avengers. And one of the girls, right? She said she was a Reiki practitioner, but she's an energy harvester. All right. She's an energy harvester. So she does Reiki to steal people's energy. I hope y'all can hear me. Can y'all still hear me? Am I good? I hope I am. Okay. So, y'all have to be careful about the Reiki healers that y'all come in contact with or whatnot, right? So, I don't know. Like, look at their reviews and stuff. People say they do everything. They mediums, they tarot readers, they Reikis. I do everything, but I don't do everything. I don't do everything. I don't do everything. I also don't do Reiki for everybody. I only do Reiki for like my close family, loved ones. Okay, that's it. My mama say she not feeling well. I'm gonna send her distant Reiki. I also use dowels. Okay, I use dowels. I'm being real honest with y'all. Okay, this is one of my dowels that I use to do Reiki. Okay, this is one of my dowels that I use to do Reiki. This is one of my dowels that I use to do Reiki on. Okay, y'all see her? She always looking that way. I don't even about to turn her head. And then I have another dowel that I used to do Reiki, but I'm not gonna show her. I'm not gonna show her. That's the one I mainly use to do Reiki. Reiki with, but um, yeah. So, and then you can also, some people use teddy bears, like when they're doing Reiki to heal children and stuff like that. Like if you have a child that's in a hospital or something like that, it'd be good if you have a teddy bear or whatnot. And I always have whoever I'm doing Reiki with, I always have their permission. I'm never doing collective Reikis like that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't do that because the energy be wild. But I do have something that I need to write down. Okay. So yeah. So be careful about this. All right. Be careful about this. Clear. All right. Let's go ahead. Let's tap back in. So I pulled on a masculine, an uncle, right? A woman. I'm gonna pull on a grandmother. I'm gonna pull for a grandmother energy. What is it that this grandmother wants to say or expose? This grandmother right now that's coming up. This is one of those. This is not a bad grandmother. I'm gonna turn this microphone. I hope y'all still can hear me. I'm gonna turn this microphone off. Sound might change. Okay, can y'all hear me still? I'm taking notes. Good job. Yes, please take notes. It's all my talks, all my lives
my readings, all of that is it's always so that you can take notes. Please take notes. Always take notes. Always take notes. I give so much information in my readings. I'm not one of those practitioners that just spiritually spy and I'm just gonna drop the gems and then go on off of here and be like, I don't got nothing for y'all. Y'all handle it yourself. I'm not one of those type of people. I'm even when you book a reading with me, when you walk away from me, I'm always gonna tell you like things that you can do to help yourself as well too. Can y'all hear me? Let me make sure that I can be heard. Okay, I still can be heard. Oh my goodness, you said your niece's name is Bella? Let me turn that down. You know what's crazy? I heard the name Bella. I promise, right hand to God. I heard the name Bella. You said your name was Bella, but reason why I didn't say the name, I heard the name Bella. Right hand to God. But since you said what her name was, the reason why I didn't say it is because I have a spirit animal that comes up and their name is Bella. So I don't never say it. Okay? That's so crazy. That's so crazy. You said your niece's name was Bella. I promise you. I promise you on everything I love that came up. Clear. Thank you so much. Wow. So yeah, so the spirit animal is a dog. It is a dog. A black dog. And they're always like talking to me too. And that's why I didn't say it out loud. Like I did not say it out loud because I was like, I don't want to say, okay, this is a dog, this is an animal, or this could be a person. Wow. I don't know what it was. I just heard the name Bella. I just heard the name Bella. When I first starting, I heard the name Bella. And I was like, I'm not gonna say that. I'm hearing names, but one of the names is it starts with an S, and I was getting ready to say Bella too, but I was like, I'm not gonna say that. But I don't remember when I channel and the messages be coming in, I don't remember. Family in reverse. Thank you so much, Divine. Family in reverse. All right, clear. So this grandmother wants to talk about family, like something that was done in a family. I don't channel I block out any dark energies that come in. So I block out any dark energies that come in. Like they might have something to say. If they did something, I will expose the dark energy, but I'm not gonna like pass on the message and be like, oh yeah, this spirit wants you to hex someone. Da, 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 da. I'm not gonna pass on a message like that. But this grandmother is saying something about a family. Okay, thank you so much, Divine. What's with this family? Bliss. There's a either there's a woman, an in-law woman, and then confusion and illusion. So there's somebody in a family that's causing confusion and illusion, and they may have also, so 8th house is being activated. 8th house is death. They have caused either a spiritual death, they've caused either actual death or a spiritual death on someone. Could be a Sagittarius. Jealousy, envy in reverse. Somebody is jealous or envious of a masculine. And then priest. Somebody is spiritually practicing, like doing work on someone. Libra, Aries, energy. So we got Libra, Aries, Sag, Gemini. Libra and Scorpio involved. All right, thank you so much, Divine. Let me get a question. Let me have a card from an ancestor card from this grandmother? Can I have an ancestor card, an ancestor message from this grandmother? Like, what does she want her loved ones to know? What does this grandmother want her loved ones to know? The Judge. Poetic justice being done. Okay? Persistence and patience. She wants you to have patience. All right. Libra. This grandmother could be a Libra, or she's calling judgment on somebody. Justice, telling you that something will be served. Something definitely will be done. It's happening on the spiritual round, though, okay? Something about milk and honey as well, too. Your ancestors could be someone that practice natural African tradition religions, okay? So this is voodoo, y'all. Don't be scared of voodoo, but there's somebody in your family that practice voodoo. All right, there's somebody in your family that goes towards those pantheons, whether it be Palo, voodoo, hoodoo. This is definitely giving down south ancestral work, though. Someone's ancestor, I heard conjurer. This ancestor may have, I'm getting pain in my chest. This ancestor may have passed away from like a heart attack, or either passed away in their sleep or something. But I'm getting, like, my heart it feels irregular. My heart feels irregular right now, right? There's a woman that was a caretaker for an older woman for a long time too. She was a caretaker for this woman for a long time. My chest feels very irregular right now. So the Judge, if there's an important decision that needs to be made, weigh all sides carefully. Things are working out in your favor, but you must make decisive. You must be decisive and move forward. You are in control of your own destiny. Take responsibility for your energies, for the energy you bring, who you are, and how you live your one wild and one magical life. Stop making excuses. No one is coming to clean things up. Nobody else is going to save you. Repeat, if it's going to be, it's up to me. Here comes the Judge. This ancestor is a truth teller. Integrity matters. The Judge comes forward as a god of the moon cycles, okay? Judgment, healing, harvest, and retribution for their people. All right. And then some of your ancestors had to be wish-washy to survive. Clarity is required. Be patient. Walk carefully right now. This should go without saying, but stay away from anything illegal. You may be wrongly accused. You may feel mistreated. Old drama may be brought to the forefront. If you are found guilty of something, making amends. Okay, justice. Every day is exciting and things are working out. Things are working out for me. So you could have been falsely accused of something in the past, or somebody in your family was falsely accused of something in the past, and they may have like went to jail. Damn, deep, clear. There's a masculine that unalived somebody else, another masculine, over a woman. Somebody went to jail behind it. And they've been really trying to make amends about it. My chest is banging. They were under spiritual attack. by a woman, a Libra woman, Gemini. Could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius woman. What's this confusion and illusion? Happy home in reverse. There's a woman that feels as if this man did not pick her. Heal. Yeah, there's a woman that feels as if this man did not pick her or something like that. And she, quote unquote, call herself moving on to somebody else. And that man, she put that man under a spell. Crime of passion again. Crime of passion. She put that man under a spell work to make it seem as if somebody was attacking her and abusing her. So it's almost giving like Captain Save a Guy or whatever. So somebody had a this could have been, somebody could have unalived someone's baby daddy. Or you feel, you know about this crime. You know about this crime. You like, damn, this woman unalived my brother, my uncle, or somebody, whoever this masculine is. Y'all know this woman is guilty. Who is this woman? Who is this woman the grandmother is pointing out? So the grandmother is pointing out a woman. This is a woman in your family that you still talk to and deal with. You're like, well, she ain't had nothing to do with it. That's the trick of the enemy. She trying to make it seem like she didn't have anything to do with it. She said my stalkers are probably in here watching you. Everybody's stalkers be in here watching. My stalkers are in here watching. Who is this woman that this Page of Pentacles in reverse? Yeah. It's a woman that wanted some type of somebody could have did something for life insurance. They're gonna end up getting justice. They're getting justice for this. Your family is getting justice for what was done to whoever this is. This grandmother, she's calling judgment from the other side. The magician. She's calling judgment on whoever this magician is. Who's this magician with the Page of Pentacles in reverse? Thank you so much. The Three of Swords and the Three of Swords and the Six of Swords. Okay. So everything is coming back to this Three of Swords energy. So when you have the Six of Swords and then you have the Three of Swords, let's subtract it. Everything is coming back to this Swords energy. And then that's a Saturn, Libra, Aquarius. I told y'all this is definitely I'm talking to Gemini, Libra, Aquarius here. I don't know if they're the ones that did it or hiding in the energy or whatever, tried to escape. They may have moved away. They may have traveled, you know, like something happened in the family and this person moved away. What's the Six of Swords with the Three of Swords? Thank you so much, Divine. Spirit is bringing their ass right back to where the crime happened at. Look, the Ace of Wands, Spirit, the Ace of Wands in reverse. Spirit bringing their ass right back to where it is. These people could be financially broke. They're sending their ass right back up the stream. Somebody could have tried to change states in order to run away from some type of, look, Chariot in reverse, in order to run away from some type of crime that was committed. The Four of Cups, Cancer Moon. Strong Cancer energy here. Somebody could be a Cancer Sun and a Cancer Moon. What's with this Four of Cups? What is being offered here? The grandmother is giving a you know what I just heard too? I just heard that This may not be you that's involved with this, but there's somebody else that's involved in the family. There's somebody else that's involved in the family. You know, when spirits transition, they get a different type of understanding than us humans on this earth have, right? They also see the truth in the whole aspect. So let's say that a sister assisted with this, right? Assisted with this crime of passion, with this spell work. A sister. Like, I know that's my brother. This is what I heard. I know that that's my brother, but he was wrong, right? So somebody absolutely believes that their brother was in the wrong, or that their family member. I'm gonna say family member because I don't really want to throw genders out there, right? But somebody feels as if, like, well, I know that my brother or sister was in the wrong, so you just need to worry about yourself or whatever the case is. And then a mother transition, a mother or a grandmother transition. Look, repentance in reverse. Somebody is definitely like, damn. What's this Four of Cups? What's being offered? Spirit is offering you a look, you're a messenger, speak your truth. It's in the Strength card. All right. Somebody is saying, like, you need to make peace with what you did. You need to make peace with what you did. Somebody could be going to jail. What's the messenger? Speak your truth. What's the messenger? Speak your truth. What's the message? Speak your truth. And it says they mock you when they feel jealous towards you, and then spreading rumors about you. So somebody could be spreading rumors about you and saying that it was all you. It was all you. It was all your idea, whatever the case is. That's because they want to come back towards wherever they ran from. So it definitely feel as if, like, you could have been working with somebody that was doing something clear. You could have been working with somebody that was doing something towards a family, your family. Y'all distanced yourself from each other. Like, okay, damn. So somebody thought they was going to get away with some type of injustice done on their family. And now this grandmother is like, everybody has to pay for this, pay for what was done. It's two people in this justice card. Two people. Could be two Libras, could be two Cancers, could be a Libra and a Cancer. What's the messenger? Speak your truth. Return to senders backfired on them. And then they are recruiting haters in reverse. Yeah, so these people try to, like, it's so crazy. Like, y'all was working together at some point, and then that's why you can't be doing shit with people. You can't do shit with people. That shit is such clown work. If you out here doing bad things with bad people, eventually those people are going to turn on you to protect themselves. Eventually people are going to turn on you to protect themselves. Clowns. The main male in reverse. Yeah, somebody's definitely turning on somebody to protect themselves about what happened with this masculine. And then privileged lady. There's a woman that thought she was in the clear with some shit. Could be a Pisces or Aries or somebody that's on the cusp of Pisces and Aries. Everybody always end up with karma, though. Karma do not fucking miss. I don't give a fuck how long it takes. Karma does not miss. It does not miss. And then you sit up here thinking somebody doing spell work on you. No. So that's where the title of this video is coming in. The download is coming in at. Like, shit. Now you got to get in alignment. Spirit is telling you to get in alignment. Thank you so much. Ace, can I have my notebook? All right, let me pull the energy of this child. I'm actually going to pull all of this up. I want to channel the energy of the child that's coming through. Clear. And I'm gonna burn an incense, a different incense. And I'm gonna pull all this bullshit up. Let's get the energy of this child that's coming through. And you know what's crazy? Like, I've been pulling the energy of I'm not pulling, but I was gonna write on my community tab the other day. I was like, I don't know about y'all or if it's just me, but like I'm really, really like I'm either super in love with life or life is super in love with me, because I've been feeling so like childlike energy around me and stuff. And I've been laughing. I've been feeling like a kid in the corner just watching all adults. Like, y'all know how like kids sit up in a room? Whoever this kid is, they watch the adults very closely. And then y'all know after I pull this, I'm gonna get up out of here. Everybody has the ability to channel their loved ones, though. Your loved ones in mediumship, your loved ones want to talk to you. They want to help you from the other side. They absolutely want to help you. They do not want you to be confused. They don't want you to be lost. They don't want you to be hurt, pain, none of that stuff. They sit right next to you and they wait for you to tap in with them. Everybody has the ability to tap in with medium, to be a medium when your loved ones have transitioned. Before I do that, I need to pull 3 cards for myself. Not for myself, but for something. Thank you so much, Divine. Do I have permission to pull the energy of this child? Thank you. Back to center. I'm going to be so tired after this. I feel it. But I'm going to get my pizza. Right. We're going to get our pizza. And, all right, thank you so much. All right. Is it one child that's coming through? No. Okay. Thank you so much. Show me the number. Okay, it's 2 kids. 2 children. 2 children. 2 children? Male, female. Male or female? Both. All right, thank you so much. So I'm getting 2 kids in the energy, a male and a female. Let me ask a question real quick. Have I done a mediumship on this kid? No. No. All right. All right. All right, thank you. I know this other spirit that wants to talk to me. Thank you so much, Divine. All right. I am going to call in my ancestor, Sakai, my baby, my twin, my spirit guide. I'm asking you to bring in the energy of these children safely. I deserve pizza. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all, let me show y'all something that, like I'm always seeing spirits. Always seeing spirits, right? And I got word from my spirit guide this morning from my guru, right? This morning about what I needed to do in order to help me with this next chapter. Because I'm going to have a I'm going to go ahead and say it, right? I'm going to go ahead and say it. I'm going to have a candle and an oil that help with mediumship, help with people with mediumships, right? Because the spirits speak And so the candle and the oil that I'm doing for you guys, right? I do have to charge it. Any oils or candles that y'all do, y'all have to, any oils or candles that y'all work with, y'all have to charge them up, right? Even the practitioner that you purchase from, it needs to be properly charged. If not, they're going to backfire. They're going to backfire not only on, the practitioner. This is the same. Anything that I give people, it has to be charged, right? Or it backfires. So, I have a oil and a candle that I'm currently working on to help y'all. Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all a little bit. Let me show y'all a little bit. This has been in the work, right? Y'all see my stones and everything. This has been work, and it is actively always being charged with the ancestors, right? And this is an oil. This is an oil. It's multiple of these, right? I need to make sure I put this back on the altar, okay? And then the candles are going to be dressed, and they will also have the oil on it as well. This is to help with mediumships. Y'all with y'all mediumships. Because people want to talk to their loved ones, and they may feel as if they are not getting through, when I know that these ancestors and these loved ones want to talk to y'all. But y'all have to clear the mental fog, right? Y'all have to clear the mental fog. So the oil is going to be something that you put on you. If you have dowser rods, you can put them on your dowser rods. If you have tarot cards, you can put them on your tarot cards. If you have stones or whatnot, right? So for some reason, right, these are my protective stones that I keep with my dowser rods. And I traveled with these this past couple days. I traveled with these to Louisiana, and I had some things to do in Louisiana. I had some things to do in Louisiana. But let me show y'all what spirit gave me when I was praying and I was talking to spirit. Let me show y'all how spirit showed up for me. Do I have Facebook on here? On this iPad? Yes, I have Facebook. Let's open up Facebook. Let me show y'all what Facebook gave me. I mean, what Facebook gave me. Not Facebook, but what Divine gave me, right? When I get to talking to Divine, they show up. Can y'all see that? Y'all see that face? Okay. And I'm sitting up there, and it's so crazy. This song that's playing in the background, it matched so perfectly. Let me play it again. And I'm like, I was sitting there, I was praying, and I'm talking, and I really was like praying that my husband slow down because he was speeding, okay? But I was also watching Mother Mirror's Darshana, which is divine to the world. It to me, okay? She sent it to me. And I've been having angels, and since I started back, not started back, let me not use that because I never stopped. Since I decided that I'm going to do this oil for people online, because if you in person, then you can get it, right? And I've given it to a few people for free already that I know where their grandmother has transitioned to help them, and their loved ones have transitioned. And this is something that I use myself on my own things that I use to do mediumships with. And for the last year, Spirit been telling me, like, share this, share this, share this. And I'm just like, I don't want anybody to go crazy, right? But you can't go crazy. You can't go crazy. It just literally takes away the mental fog. It takes away the mental fog so that you can really channel divine. So it is a vision oil and a spirit oil. When you use it, you might start seeing signs, or you might start seeing spirits, light spirits. I only channel light spirits into my stuff. I don't work with dark energies at all. No dark energies at all. Okay? None. Not one. Not one. I don't read that stuff. I don't share that stuff. Y'all look at my page. I'm not sharing nothing in that type of way. Now, it's so crazy because, like, the last couple days before I pulled for these kids, a couple days ago, somebody asked on one of my old videos, right? Okay. On one of my old videos, somebody asked, do you do necromancy? Right? And I asked them, I said, what's necromancy to you? Because I know what necromancy is, right? And I asked them, what do they do? And they told me that they didn't answer me really. They told me that another tarot reader is using necromancy in order to predict the future, right? And I'm like, y'all, if you pull tarot cards, you use the necromancy. If any ancestors come through, you use the necromancy. If you use dowserize, you doing a form of necromancy. If you a medium, you use necromancy. Necromancy is when you talk to spirits that have transitioned over. Now, you also have to have discernment when it comes to using necromancy or any form of necromancy or any divination. You have to have discernment, because I get spirits that come and offer me all types of stuff. They be like, "Oh shit, you want a BMW?" I don't. I'm cheap as hell. You know how much it costs to get a BMW fix? And people always trying to hex me. You know how much it costs to get a BMW fix? Nah, I'm good. I'll take the Volvo though. Even my Volvo, right? Even my Volvo got hit with spell work. But I was like, I'm gonna take my shit to my godmom, and she's gonna clear that off. I don't deal with dark entities. They offer me stuff all the time, and I say no. I'm rich, I'm abundant, I'm always provided for. And I'm not flashy. Okay? Like, I'm not flashy. Y'all see this? What is this? This look like this is a seed. Y'all get this? This is a seed. This right here probably costs more than some diamonds. I know it do. I know it do. These right here, these are seeds. I'm not the type of person that is like, okay, well, I need to have diamonds on. I need to have this. It was a practitioner that tried to say something about me, and she was like, where your wedding ring at? I got a tattoo. I got a $50 tattoo. I'm married. I'm in a kingdom marriage. What you mean? Where my wedding ring at? My wedding ring is, I'm blinged out. There you go. I'm blinged out. My wedding ring is in my charity work. That's where it's at. So y'all just have to be very careful about, like, spirits that come and offer you stuff. Okay? That offer other people stuff. And these I used to be a person that buy money oils and stuff like that. I did. I used to buy money oils. I don't even buy money oils no more, because All that stuff come with a consequence. All of it come with a consequence, okay? I got money powders. I got money incense and stuff like that. So I'm going to just go ahead and, you know, I might light a money candle every once in a while or money oil. But I'm not about to throw that shit all over my body and walk out the door. My consequences and repercussions is I'm going to get into a car accident and I'm going to be paid for the rest of my life. Like a motherfucker. I'm going to be paid for the rest of my life. But I don't want that. I don't want to have to depend on nobody to give me a check. Divine gives me a check. Check. I don't have to do that. I don't have to pay for views. I don't have to pay for likes. I don't even if only 3 people purchase my oil, those 3 people is gonna be blessed and divine with, and I'm gonna be okay with that because spirit is saying those 3 people get to talk to their loved ones that transition over. And you know how abundant I'm gonna feel when that spirit stops showing up to me and saying, tell them this, tell them that, tell them that. I'm going to feel better. I'm going to be like, okay, now next set of students come in. You get what I'm saying? Okay. I don't know if I'm a medium though. Seems like a gift you be born with. Everybody has a gift of mediumship, but being able to, that's something that our ancestors literally blessed us all with, to, and that's what the contract is. But in the Kali Yuga age, a lot of us are not tapping in with our ancestors. We are choosing to tap in with spirits. And it's so crazy that when I was working with my godmom, who is a Santeria, right? When I was working with her, she used to be like, okay, so I'm going to say this. When you get scratched, right? When you get scratched, not like a scratch on your hand, but actually they scratch your scalp, right? Spirit scratches your scalp. You'll be able, technically it's an initiation, right? You'll be able to tell whether you're talking to your ancestors or you're talking to spirit. Ancestors play a lot. They like to play a lot, okay? And sometimes they pretend to come in as like Oya, Oshun, and all these other beautiful deities, right? They come through as those deities to confuse you so that you can still work with them. So if you have a really strong pull, yes, you might have something in your bloodline where you have a strong pull to Oshun, Oya, especially Oya, right? Oya, because Oya is baby, Oya is the ancestors. I love her. I love her. My godmom is a daughter of Oya. And right. My godmom is a daughter of Oya, and I am a daughter of Oshun. And so we be like this. She be like, you do not listen. You do not listen. She always tell me, she be like, you know, you should focus more on your mediumships than anything, because spirits sit behind you. They sit behind you. They do. Yeah, they do. I could burn an incense right now, which I need to. I could burn an incense right now and ask for a spirit to come through the incense, and I'm gonna start seeing faces and stuff, and I could take a picture and send it to y'all easily, right? That's how spirits like to do with me. They like to, seeing is believing to me. Seeing is believing. And then I come online and I'll show y'all, and I'll be like, y'all see this? Y'all see the spirit? I could pause the video, the little incense come up, they come in the smoke, especially being a fire sign. But I want y'all to be able to do that stuff yourself. I really want y'all to be able to do that stuff yourself. I'm not flashy either. I bet spirits offer my neighbors all kinds of things to hurt my family. They probably do. They probably do. When you're not accepting 4 cups, when you're not accepting their offer, they go to your enemies, they go to your neighbors, they go to your kids' school teachers. They go to your kids' school teachers. Next thing you know, your kid is like, "Ma, I don't look." They be like, I don't like school. I don't like this. My teachers is this. My teachers is that." They go to all types of people and make offers in order to cut your bloodline, in order to cut your bloodline off from certain things, right? It's horrible, but that's what happens. That's what happens. They don't want you. Look, the altar of water, love overflowing. Somebody could be getting major. If you set out a cup of water, you're gonna get bubbles. Look, I mean, every time I say stuff, I always point back at my altar because y'all can't see my altars, but altars is up, okay? You get messages through water, if anything. Whenever you do mediumships, whenever you are reading cards, whenever you're doing any divination work, you need to have water out because you need confirmation that spirit is around you, because a lot of people they think that spirit is quiet and spirit is so loud. They're so loud. All right, let's channel these kids, okay? I needed to get 3 cards for myself real quick so I can just know the direction. I said 3. All right, I'm gonna do these kids separate. All right. I'm gonna do them at the same time, but I'm gonna do them separate. Because these 2 kids, they are in the spirit realm together. They did transition, okay? Somebody's name could start with a K. All right. So one of the kids is their parents are not together anymore. Their parents are not together. They have a brother or they have a sister, but their parents is not together. Okay, the mature woman in reverse, and then marriage in reverse. Thank you so much, Divine. Gemini, Virgo, and then main male. So their parents are not together. The father is with another woman. The other woman is not a good person. The woman is not a good person that their father is with. Thank you so much. The child is kind of issuing a like not a warning, but like something with the. It is a warning. Okay, thank you so much. They're saying something about like this woman got rid of all of their stuff. I don't know why they're they're saying something about their stuff, like about their clothes, about their. This child went to go live with this couple. They went to go live with this couple. The 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Virgo. The Emperor in reverse. The woman did not work. So there's a stepmother that didn't work. All right, thank you so much. There's a stepmother that didn't work. I'm going to have to put timestamps on this. I'm going to put timestamps on this video only because I know that, you know, other readers, they like to come on my page, watch my long-ass readings, and then steal from them. Like at the end of the day, let's just be honest, okay? Steal from them and then talk about, you know, break my long ass readings down to multiple other readings and stuff like that. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I'm not even going to ever expose anybody again about that, about doing that. Just know that that's what they do, right? Um Clear. Let's get that out the energy. So I am going to put timestamps on here. I'm going to listen back to my whole live and put timestamps on it. Because there was a lot of warnings up in here, because we're not doing return to senders. We're not doing all of that or whatnot. This happens to a lot of practitioners, a lot of spiritualists like myself. My camera, y'all can't see it, but my camera is like blinking. So there's something with the light. There's light energy being sent. Thank you so much, Spirit. All right, but this child is saying something about their father is in a house with an evil woman. Their father is in a house with an evil woman. This woman has thrown out everything, but there's something that happened with this child. I feel as if like there was abuse that was going on that's being highlighted. Some type of abuse that's going that went on. Could be an Aquarius woman, 6 of Cups in reverse with the High Priestess. So there was some type of abuse that happened. This woman sits up and watches reality TV. There's a woman that watches a lot of reality TV. I don't know why they're highlighting this. Maybe they're just, I think they're just like kind of explaining like what type of person this woman is. She wants to be on a platform. She wants to be popular or something. She does a lot of, her life consists of watching reality TV. This woman could have a child. This woman has a child, the Ace of Cups. Yeah, the Ace of Cups. And the Two of Wands. Okay, now they're taking me to where they're trying to get this masculine to move. Where is this child? Somebody may have. How did this child transition? Oh. Why I asked that? Why did I ask that? How did this child transition? I just heard the other child. I just heard the other child say that they came for this baby. Like they came. They took this. They helped this child transition, this other child. All right. Thank you so much. Sakai, how did this child transition? Let me ask my dogs to ride something. Which deck of cards am I using? Okay, thank you. Back to center. Sakai, is it safe for me to... Would it be in my best interest to channel how this child transition? Would it be in my best interest? Yes, thank you so much. They're going to swing to me. Back to center. All right, they don't want me to get upset about something. I already know what it is. How did this child transition? High Priestess in reverse. How did this child transition? The 6 of Pentacles. Charity. There was no autopsy really done. Somebody said that this was a natural cause of death, as if this child had been sick already or whatnot. There's something that was put in the food or in this child's drink. I think this is where that allergic reaction was coming up in the reading earlier. Somebody caused the allergic reaction to happen with the child. What's the Six of Pentacles with the High Priestess? And it's almost as if like, okay, well, there's nothing that can be done about that because they're saying that the child was already sick or they had some type of allergies. The Four of Wands in reverse. Y'all see this? This masculine is getting blamed for it though. There's a masculine that's getting blamed for it, but there's a woman that is involved. This man and this woman. But the child is highlighting that the man, it's all because this man was cheating on this woman, that this woman started doing this to this child. The Six of Cups in reverse, the Four of Wands in reverse, and the Six of Pentacles, okay? 646 could be significant. The child that passed could have been the age of 6. And then there's a 4-year-old. So they have a younger child together. Thank you so much, Divine. It could involve like something else is getting ready to happen with this woman's child or something. Or this woman has also lost another baby. So someone may have had a miscarriage. And this woman is blaming this masculine for a miscarriage. Thank you. Spirit baby coming through. This woman is blaming this masculine for why she had a miscarriage. And then right after she had the miscarriage is when this man brought this baby to the house. Like, hey. So a man had 2 women pregnant at the same time. That's deep. Thank you so much, Divine. What's the Four of Wands in reverse? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. A witch. Witch. She had a miscarriage because she was doing spell work anyway. You can't do spell work while you're pregnant. No spell work. No spell work. All you're supposed to do is just work with your ancestors. You don't do no spell work. You don't manifest while you're pregnant. You don't do money rituals while you're pregnant. You don't do nothing. All you do is go towards your ancestors for blessings, and that's it. You don't ask them for anything. You don't know who you're talking to when you're pregnant. You don't do none of that. All you need to do is go towards the Divine Mother. You need to pray. You need to, that's it. You do not do spell work while you're pregnant. The minute you find out you're pregnant, don't do spell work. There's something that's going on. There's something that's going on. What's this Prince of Pentacles in reverse? Thank you so much, Divine. And everybody that, if you new to my page or you're not new to my page, these particular cards, these cards right here, my ancestors literally tell me, pull these boys out when they drop black magic. When black magic is going on, these is my cards that I pull, okay? These cards came from 1986. They're very ancient. They're original deck, too. They're not, none of that. All right? Thank you so much, Divine. What's the Prince of Pentacles? Look at that. The King of Pentacles in reverse. So this woman is she's still doing work over this masculine. My chest. She's still doing work over this masculine. Whoever this child's father is, she's still doing work over them. The Magician. So this child is exposing work that's being done on her bloodline. What type of work is being done here? Thank you so much, Divine. What type of work? Oh, like the cards. What type of work is being done on this father? What type of work is being done on this father? It's definitely a father, a man that this work is being done on. It could be like Reiki healing, love magic. Look at that. A child is definitely coming through. Eighth house being activated. It's death magic, but it's to cause some type of it's death magic, or either it's a spell of loneliness. Like this person wants to separate this they have to separate the child from the family anyway, because this child was gonna be some type of healer or is a healer. But they're saying that they have to do work from the other side. The child could be an Aries, could have been an Aries child, a mature woman in reverse, and a karmic film in reverse. Look, mature woman and a karmic film in reverse. Yeah, there's two women that's coming out in the energy. Definitely. A Virgo or a shit, a motherfucking Virgo or a Sag. A Virgo or a Sagittarius here. The child could have been a Pisces. Thank you so much. Or Jupiter ruled. Ice King and manifestations. Okay. Pisces, Aquarius. This woman is doing some type of, she's praying to somebody. She's praying to somebody or something. She's definitely praying to somebody or something. I can see her praying. She has an altar. I can see her praying. What is this woman trying to manifest through this child? It's so crazy because I see that she venerates this child. Like it's somebody that may be online all the time. The star card coming out, that's online. It could be somebody that's online all the time talking about their child, you know, or their stepdaughter or stepson that has passed on, right? This child is so, they're sad on the other side. They're sad because they feel as if like they can't get through to people. They can't get through to this family. Like this karmic film and this woman is doing this to me. They're keeping me stuck. So there's a spirit that is not resting. And you know what? I felt that too. That's why I felt like, look, rebirth and reverse. Yeah, they're not able to reincarnate. They're not resting on the other side because this woman is still attacking. And you got mature woman twice in reverse. This woman is still attacking this masculine. They're still attacking their family. Thank you so much, Divine. Why is this spirit not resting? Why is this spirit not resting? The way other people view is your business, and then spiritual partnership, and then Libra. So this spirit is not resting because some justice has not been done on these fucking wicked ass partnership. This wicked ass spiritualist. Judgment in reverse. Yeah, so they're not resting. How can this spirit get rest? How can this spirit get rest? Surrender to your intuition. Tune in to your inner voice and be aware of any gut feelings, flashes, and knowings and aha moments that come through that guide you. So this spirit can get rest by you opening up your intuition, your third eye, and your throat chakra as well, right? Like spirit is saying that I need to be careful about that. So in comparison to other people, I need to be careful about what the discernment that I'm getting ready to say to y'all, right? I'm saying this, and I want y'all to also use discernment as well. When you expose people and you call people out, you need to make sure you got facts. Anybody that ever exposed or said anything about facts, not, you know, like I get gut feelings. Yes, I do readings. I get gut feelings. Okay, anything, but you need to have facts. And what are the facts in this case? What are the facts in this case? Thank you so much, Divine. Libra. What is the facts in this case? The Five of Wands, right? Leo, Saturn. Five of Wands in reverse. What are the facts in this case? So spirit is saying when you're calling somebody out or you're saying something about them, you don't want to This person isn't going to want to go back and forth with you because you're going to have the facts, okay? What are the facts that are being exposed in this case? Leo again. Leo energy, and then the Five of Pentacles. How somebody is doing somebody. So you got to, when you get ready to call somebody out, clear your emotions from the situation. So if this woman, this karmic femme is always fighting with this masculine, putting him out or something like that, let's focus on that. Let's focus on that. Don't go ahead and throw in like, oh, and my niece or my nephew passed away because of you. And they're going to be, the people online are going to be looking because there's something that's being done online. People are going to be looking online like, she took care of that child. She always talking about that child. She loved that child like it was her own. No, the fuck she didn't. No, the fuck she didn't. And the minute that you start calling this person out, this masculine, oh, thank you. This masculine is going to see it as well too. And they're going to feel like, okay, here's a relief. So I know that this person, somebody's masculine is not even really online like that, but they used to be. What surrender your intuition? The Eight of Swords, yeah. Somebody's masculine used to be on, like, friend or family member. They used to be online all the time. But now that they're not, ever since that their child transition, they're not. That's because they're under their own spiritual warfare as well, too. Gemini, Jupiter, thank you so much. Yeah, they're under their own spiritual warfare. But somebody is definitely wanting to speak up. But there's a mental fog that's going on. The Three of Pentacles, yeah. Somebody is waiting on you to connect the dots. I just heard something about writing a story. I don't know what that means, but it's something about writing a story. What's the Three of Pentacles? The Four of Pentacles in reverse. What's the Three of Pentacles with the Four of Pentacles? Okay, Sun, Capricorn, Sun. What's the Three of Pentacles with the Four of Pentacles? The Fool. Yeah, doing something differently. Definitely doing something differently. Taking a leap out on faith or whatnot. You could be writing, you know what helped me really, because I guess I told y'all the story for a reason about the oils and the candles and stuff like that. I told y'all that because I usually don't, like, whenever I do something, I don't come on here and I tell people online, right? Online is different from what I do in person. But there's a reason why I told y'all that everything is divinely guided for a reason, right? I started doing that. I started working these oils. Because, to be honest, spirit wasn't loud enough. They wasn't loud enough. And the things that I wanted to say, it wasn't getting across to people. And so I would get all these messages from, like, ancestors and spirit guides and whatnot, and I didn't know where to share it or how to share it. And spirit was telling me, like, don't be self-centered. All of these messages that we're giving you, they're not for you per se, they're for you to share. And I'm just like, who is these messages for? Who are these messages for? This child is creating something with you. They know that you're going to be the one that break this case through. You're going to be the one that figured this out. But they're using you a different type of way. They don't want you to be rah, rah, rah. Okay? They don't, I think I seen the, yeah, I did. They don't want you to be this. They don't want you to do this. They don't want you to be in the Five of Wands energy. Okay, they're not doing that. They're giving you a new beginning. They're giving you insight to do something different. Spirit has a whole different plan for you. Okay, Strength card in reverse with the Fool card. What's Strength card in reverse with the Fool card? The Devil. Because if you do be rah, 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 this person is going to see what you're doing. And they're going to attack you. They're going to attack you. The Devil in reverse, the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Thank you so much, Spirit. Now, I'm going to pull for this other baby that's coming through, right? With this baby. There's another spirit baby. Someone maybe had a spiritual abortion or either lost the child. And so this child that transitioned, they're telling me like I came in for this baby. I mean, I came in for them, right? I came for them. So your spirit baby is also with this child. So this could be somebody that's related to you, and then you may have had thoughts and then official person. Thoughts and official person. So you may have had a miscarriage or either a spiritual abortion. A miscarriage and a spiritual abortion, you know, it's all the same. If you lost the baby or you had an abortion, it's the same. It's the same. Don't let nobody else tell you anything different. I'm telling y'all right now. When I channel, I just seen a smile in the smoke. When I channel children, spirit babies, and stuff like that, some of the babies that come through, they come through from a abortion. They come through from an abortion. And they be like, it's okay. We knew we couldn't be born. We knew we wasn't gonna be born, but we had to plant the seed so you will know that this is me. You get what I'm saying? And when you talk to spirit, you recognize that soul instantly. You be like, oh my God, I was pregnant with a little girl, or I was pregnant with a little boy, and that baby came through and talked to me and told me it's okay. You know? So we have guilt, but spirit doesn't. Spirit has no guilt. Okay? Spirit, they don't have no fear, they don't have no guilt, they don't have no sickness, illness, none of that. None of that. Okay? All of these emotions that we feel as a human are human emotions. But on the other side, they like, let's get to work. Let's get to work. Okay? So spirit is telling you that it's telling me that this other child that came in is definitely like a spirit baby or something. You're not a baby, but they're a spirit baby. Look at that. The message. What is this child coming through for? Why is this child coming through? What are the thoughts, the energy behind it? The Five of Wands. So your spirit baby could be helping. They also help this other child transition without any because they knew that child was sacrificed. They know that child was sacrificed. Okay. What's the Five of Wands? These readings be so deep. What's the Five of Wands? The Ten of Swords. I told y'all that child was sacrificed. Okay. And it was to ruin a whole family. You know, sometimes people want to separate the ones that they think that they could just harvest from. In reality, we all connected. The whole family be connected. What's the Five of Wands with the Ten of Swords? What's the Five of Wands with the Ten of Swords? Thank you so much, Divine. What's the Five of Wands with the Ten of Swords? Thank you, Clear. What's the Five of Wands with the Ten of Swords? The Emperor. Yeah, we are all connected. This spirit is telling me that I just almost cried. Why? Who's this Emperor? So this child that's helping the other soul that transitioned, this child has reincarnated. This child has reincarnated. This is a higher soul that I'm talking to. What's the Emperor? The Moon card and then have no fear. Okay, the Moon card in reverse and have no fear. So they're saying as if like they want to help this child reincarnate. They're giving me a message of like doing veneration. Y'all scared that they're not going to be able to y'all scared that y'all not going to be able to solve something. I'm getting fear out of this. I'm getting fear. Not only is this spirit feeling some type of way, right? So this spirit over here is not in, they're not resting. They're not resting. Okay? They're not resting. And that's why this one is needing to help. So this is just a guide over here. This is just a guide. This is a higher soul. This is a guide. Thank you so much. Let me use my Dowser rods real quick. Okay, thank you. All right, so I don't have to pull too many cards on this side right here. Let me see what the message is. So they kind of just wanted me to acknowledge them, acknowledge that they're here. So if you are connecting with a younger soul, your spirit guide, okay, your spirit guide is going to bring them in because this soul is not rested, and your spirit guide is giving their, look, the high priestess, okay, the high priestess, they're giving a message of like they don't want this soul that's unrested to attach to you. You're constantly thinking about this soul, this baby, this marriage, this family, this other, you know, what's going on in this family. This, you're constantly thinking about that. You're thinking about, you know, dark energy attacking this baby. The more that you think about it, the more you try to work with it and help that's going on. Spirit is saying that like you need to also call in an ancestor. You need to call in your spirit team, your spirit guide, even if you don't know their names, right? Even if you don't know their names, you have to have, whenever I astral travel somewhere, right? This realm, next realm, any realm, I have a guide with me. I'm never thinking that I'm that deal enough that I can't get an attachment coming from one of these realms. I don't go to nobody's house without, you get what I'm saying? Let me just ask a question in my head. Okay, so let me answer a question for you, okay? Let me answer a question for you, right? And this is the only question that I'm going to answer for you in regards to Bella, right? The only question I'm going to answer. And from what I'm going to tell you, right? From what I'm going to tell you, I want you to use discernment. And I also want you to decide how you want to go about this, right? Right? Please use discernment. Okay? Please use discernment. And then decide how you want to deal with this privately. Okay? Because I'm going to tell you this. You can book a reading, a mediumship. You absolutely can book a mediumship, right? with me or with anybody else. Anybody that you feel, you know, called to book a mediumship with, right? This does not mean that this person has transitioned, and it does not mean that this person is still living with what I'm getting ready to answer for you, okay? But you can book a reading to know whether or not this soul has transitioned or they're still here or not, right? So, but I do want to answer this question for you because I feel like you may need it, whether this child is here or not, right? All right, thank you so much, Divine. Do I have permission to pull on the energy of Bella, of the child named Bella? Yes, thank you so much. Back to center. Is Bella's soul rested? Is Bella's soul resting? No. Back to center. Okay. Is Bella at peace? Is Bella at peace? No. Thank you so much. All right. So those is the only two questions I'm going to answer for you, okay? So I asked, was her soul rested? No. And is she at peace? No. That does not mean that she has transitioned. That doesn't mean that she is alive or anything that she's unalive or alive. She could just not be happy. Okay? All right, we're going to change the incense to Lord Shiva. And I'm going to burn Palo Santos. Palo Santos is a great ancient wood that anyone that calls in spirits should use. Clear? All right, so this ancestor that's over here, not ancestor, I'm sorry. This spirit that's over here that's coming through with another spirit, they have a message. What is the message? Thank you so much, Divine. Twins. Conscious connection. So I said it was two babies that's together. There's two babies that's together, okay? These two babies that's together, they could be twin flames. You know what's so crazy too? And then the mother of water, emotional self-care. All right. There is a grandmother that is with them as well. You know what's crazy? When my son transitioned, one of the dreams that I had, right? We was at the rodeo, and I had lost one of my kids at the rodeo. And I had found him, and I started yelling, right? In my dream, I'm yelling at my youngest, my Nas, right? Which anytime I dream of Nas, so Nas is the anchor of our family. Like, he comes in a dream and he drops an anchor every time he drops an anchor, right? And so I was yelling at him, and I'm like, Nas, don't run away, don't run away. And then Sakai came and put his hand on my shoulder, and he was like, Ma, it's okay. And I'm like, Sakai, you're here, right? And my son had transitioned at this point. And in my dreams, I'm always I'm there in my dreams, right? I'm never asleep. I'm never asleep. I'm never in a deep sleep where I'm not in control of what's happening, right? And so my son said, it's okay, Mom, that's what kids do. And I'm like, no, he shouldn't have ran away, right? And then I was like, wait, Sakai, you're here? And so he was like, yeah, go over there and get some medicine from over there, right? And he was pointing to like a kiosk stand at the rodeo. And so I was like, why do I need medicine? And so I went over there, and it was a girl that was over there, and she gave me a syringe, right? She gave me a syringe with some yellow medicine in it. I don't know, but it was a syringe. It didn't have a needle on it either. It just was the syringe. And so in the dream, there was another girl that was walking past that was a spirit. And Sakai said, what up? Let's say her name was like Anna or something, right? I don't remember what her name was, but it did start with A. And she was like, you can see me, Sakai? And he laughed, and he was like, I could see you. And then, like, when she walked past, he did what up, but he had grabbed her hand. And she was a spirit too. And she was like, you can see me? And she was following another person, another human. And so I just always think about that. And I felt the love between Sakai and another spirit in my dream. And I'm like, oh, okay, he's not by himself. So this spirit baby, okay, could be the age of 6, is saying that you're not by yourself. Somebody could be between the age of 6 and 9. Okay, you're not by yourself. The baby is not by themselves. The spirit baby is not by themselves or whatnot. The spirit that I'm channeling, they're not by themselves at all. And it's a boy and a girl. Okay, and it's a boy and a girl. They're also being watched by an ancestor. Okay, what's above the twins? Judification. There's another ancestor that's here. Could be the age of 30, between 30 and 36. Distant horizon. This ancestor is at a distance. Okay, this is someone that you don't always talk to or whatnot. They're saying that they have them. They definitely have them. And they have freed them from any type of bondage. That they're freeing this baby from any type of bondage, any type of thing that they went through. Okay, definitely big boss energy. This ancestor could be a Taurus, Aries, or Scorpio. Definitely big boss energy. All right. You're welcome. All right, let's see if there are any more messages that need to come through. Let me see. All right, thank you so much, Divine. Are there any more messages? Back to center. Are there any messages regarding which child? That's not it. Are there ancestral messages? Back to center. What are the messages from his ancestor? Spiritual charlatan in reverse. Unsent messages. possibilities, naive financially. Let me ask Spirit a question. All right, thank you. There could be someone sending you, wanting to send you a message, or either you're wanting to send somebody a message or whatnot, right? And you unsent the message. Someone believes that, okay, it's two things here. All right, so this is petty. This is petty, right? This is petty. Someone is, in order to get somebody's attention or to speak with somebody, somebody could be sending something about money, or they could be asking to borrow something, or not even just borrow something, but they could be sending a message about money. Clickbait, yep. And then starter wife in reverse. So somebody could be trying to reach out to this spirit child's like mother, or either mother, the mother or father of this spirit, in order to get them to respond to them, or something like that. Spirit don't want you to do that. They don't want you to do that. They don't want you to do that, because this person is someone that does spell work or something. Look, mental issues in reverse, and then cyberbullying in reverse, and alliances in reverse. Yeah, this is somebody that does some type of spell work or whatnot. Someone could be wanting to go to, this ancestor is saying like, you might want to go to a practitioner that is popular, or, and I don't have nothing against popular practitioners. I don't have nothing against popular practitioners. I don't. I don't know what they're doing. I don't care. So I don't want nobody to think this is about a popular practitioner, but Spirit is telling you to work with somebody that's a little bit more less charlatan. All right. What you have to do, what you have to resolve, it needs to be done in private. And it needs to definitely be done in private. Everybody can't do everything. All right. Choices. Yep. Choices. And then in the case of the X in reverse. So if you used to work with a practitioner in the past, and you were wanting to, you're like, you know what? I'm going to go back to that practitioner because I know that they can help me. No, they can't. They know what your situation is. Oh, okay. Somebody may have had a mediumship done in the past, or either some type of spell work, and it could be love spell work that you had done, and now you're needing something done, something differently done. You know, everybody has their things that they do. I don't like for example, I wouldn't be a person that you would book for, look, betray in reverse. I wouldn't be a person that you book for like love. I'm not one of those type of I'm married. I'm married, right? And I don't be wanting to get into people's married business or they love business. I'm not the type of practitioner you'll book for love work. You wouldn't. Because shit come up and I'll be there and say something crazy and you be mad at me and you ain't gonna make the right decision. So I ain't the person that you book for love work. I'm the person that you book for ancestral work or black magic. Those are the type of things that I book for. You get what I'm saying? So be careful about who you booking stuff for. Who you booking stuff with. If they don't integrity, they don't line with your integrity, that's not who you working with. And Spirit is saying that right now. They're giving me the message today. I don't know why, but that's the last message they wanted to throw in there. Because somebody is wanting to get some work done or do some work. Entanglements, yep. And then deceitful at the bottom of the deck. in order to get a boss job done, you need to make sure you're working with a boss. And the boss ain't always the one that's popular. Now, the boss ain't the one that's always popular. Especially if the boss is the manifesting generator and not a generator. You get what I'm saying? Give me one more ancestral card for this reading. Give me an ancestral card. Total disruption in reverse. Yeah. Scorpio energy, and then also the shadow. So also spirit. Okay, that's what they bring me back to, the whole reason why we doing the reading. Okay, trials, tribulations, and the shadow works. Okay, y'all needing to do shadow work, strong shadow work. And I love when wolves come out and I have my wolf shirt on, okay? This time a wolf came out, 2 wolves, and I got my 2 wolf shirts on. Somebody's name can start with an L. The real name is what I heard too. And somebody's a Capricorn. Strong Capricorn. And somebody can have a Aries, Scorpio, or Sag, Saturn. Choose freedom. Yeah. So you need to be careful about the things that you're working on right now, right? You got to be careful about the things that you're working on right now, because people are wanting to manifest. I told y'all at the very beginning, it'd be reasons on why I say certain things and then we come back around full-fledged, right? So there's a lot of energy harvesting right now that's going on. Especially if you're a fire sign or a water sign or a Capricorn. Fire, water, Capricorn. Somebody's spirit is getting ready to be completely changed around, and I am fucking here for it. Not in a bad way. Hopefully not in a bad way, but I really feel as if like spirit is getting ready to change things up. If y'all supposed to be mediumships, if y'all supposed to be doing mediumships, y'all need to be doing mediumships, okay? So I am going to all right, I'm going to go ahead and do it. That's what I'm going to do. Because spirit is giving me messages too. Let me write this down. So it's a Sag moon coming up August 3rd, 4th, and 5th. I got it written down. And I know we were supposed to be doing something in the Sag moon. So I'm going to do, I'll get back to you guys. Y'all just turn y'all notifications on. Please turn y'all notifications on. All right, for my posts, because spirit just told me something deep. And I'm so excited. I need to call my sister. I can't even hold it. I can't tell y'all, but this part, I need to call my sister. All right, so that is the reading. I'm going to put timestamps in here since I did multiple readings in there and 2 mediumships. I'm going to put timestamps so you guys can come back. Y'all can take notes and y'all can hear what y'all need to hear. Just check out the community tab if you're needing to book with me or want to book with me for a private reading or a mediumship, or you are stuck on your spiritual journey and you're like, I don't know what to do, if you need any advice, all right, y'all don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. All right, I love y'all. I'm going to get pizza. I'm too excited. I'm going to get pizza. My husband had me eating all types of stuff. I got so sick last night. I know I can't eat certain things, and I got sick. My stomach do not be agreeing with stuff. Stomach be like, no, no ma'am. No ma'am. You are a vegetarian. You cannot be eat. I can't eat food I can't eat food that's cooked with meat either, apparently. Like, not me eating the meat, but like food that's cooked with meat, apparently. Okay? And so we went to Louisiana, so y'all know I was over there picking all types of stuff out. And I'm like, oh, it's good. Then at the end of the night, I was like, okay, I can't eat no more stuff, right? I was like, I'm just gonna eat a peach. As soon as I ate half the peach. My husband was like, man, why you throw that peach away? I could have ate the rest of that. I ate half the peach, and it was over. It was done. I was sick. But once I throw up and it's off my stomach, spirit just be like, don't do that no more. Don't do that no more. I don't eat meat, so I definitely can't be eating red beans and rice that was cooked with meat. But it was so good. It was so good. I'm not even gonna lie. It was good. I also gotta watch who cooked food too. Okay. Also gotta watch who be cooking the food. And I had spirits all around me yesterday too, so I should have just known better. Whenever you are doing a lot of channeling with spirits, mediumships and stuff, and I knew a mediumship was coming, you're supposed to be eating light anyway. You're supposed to be eating light. And I thought I was about to eat all that and then go to sleep. Spirit was like, oh, hell no, bitch, you trying to get possessed for real. My fault. I woke up feeling very refreshed. Drank my orange juice. Had my fruit. And I ate me a donut from this donut place called Michi's out in Louisiana. It's so good, too. Them donuts, I drive to Louisiana just for them donuts. I have drove to Louisiana just for them donuts. But, yeah. So, I love you guys, and I will talk to y'all later. Oh, let me see what, let's see what's going on in here. Okay, I know she probably not at peace given her situation. Thank you so much for answering. You're welcome. Love spells sound vital. I'm more focused on my family and children. Yeah. That's what we need to focus on, our family and children. Unfortunately, people be doing love spells, trying to get close to our family and children. And the cartels or stalkers or whatever they are. Okay. These cartels or stalkers or whatever they are. I don't know. I'm on my business. My stalkers is retarded. They don't know if they want to stalk me, love me, hate me, or what. But right now, I'm not even feeling them. When I say I banish you out my energy, I banish you out my energy. They can take whatever they want off these pages and think it's about them, and it don't. If it is about them, I don't know it's about them. I ask spirit to separate my annoying feelings from what God called me to do. And so if they still stalking, they still stalking. What do you think the likelihood of people messing with your food is? My food or people food in general? My food, the likelihood is slim to none. My food. Slim to none. But other people food, it depends. It depends on who you are. It really does. Because How often do you eat other people's food? Like if it's a family, oh, it's so crazy. I just shared this. I shared a video about black magic. So I practice Hinduism. That's my practice, right? That's my main practice. That's my practice, right? Hoodoo Hinduism. That's what I'm gonna call it. Hoodoo Hinduism. That's a good one. That's a good one. Hoodoo Hinduism. Hey, so you got my pen? Do you got my pen, poo poo? Oh, you're so soft. You're such a good cat too. I love you so much. Oh, there go my lip liner. Who do Hinduism? I love that. So, it all depends on like who you are and what you do. They're gonna try to attack you any type of way. Like if y'all look at my page, my thumbnails usually be food, right? My thumbnails are usually food. So I work at a drug and alcohol rehab, right? And so I actually put spells on my food. Like I do banish. I use all types of stuff. Not like stuff that's not in the kitchen. I'm a kitchen witch. And so I put spells on my own food so that I can break the spells and black magic that's done on people that are um that are under possession, that's in my job. Like at the end of the day, I'm always doing rituals on my food. Like I do reversal spells, I do banishing spells, I do all that stuff, right? So people would say, okay, well, she messing with people food, but these people want to heal, they want to break the things. And so for 30 days, because they come to the rehab for 30 plus days, right? For 30 plus days, I'm doing ritual work. And it's crazy, even when I'm off, I always prep the food that is there. So those people, some people, I could tell whether or not it was done via drugs, alcohol, substance abuse. But we also get people that have eating disorders and stuff like that. Like we have all types of people there. But it is a drug and alcohol it's a drug and alcohol center. Rehab, not center. And it's private. It's private. It's not by the government or anything like that. It's not paid by the government. But it is a big possibility that if you're eating your family's food, you have to be careful about eating from your family because they will try to do that. And it's so crazy when we just went to Louisiana, right? When we just went to Louisiana, right? And people would be like, oh, well, you know what? People in Louisiana do a lot of spell work. It's so... I've come across more people in Houston that do spell work than people in Louisiana. Let me just say that. Right? And I was worried about... I wasn't worried, but I was like, who's going to cook? Right? Because there are certain people in my husband's family that I will not eat their cooking. I won't eat their cooking because I know that I know the type of energy that they have. Right? So I don't fuck around. Like even if it's intentionally or unintentionally, I don't fuck around with their food. And I think it's unintentionally. I don't think it's intentionally, but they do. They want people to like them, love them, and all that stuff. So I ain't fucking around. And crazy enough, I was like, man, I called in the ancestors before we travel anywhere to family. I'm calling in the ancestors. I'm talking to them to see if anything is in alignment for us to do or not do, right? And so, and we traveled there for a funeral. We went for a funeral. And things was coming up. And usually when we go, we book a house, we get a house out there and we do stuff. I always volunteer to cook though. I always volunteer to cook. And these same certain family members and stuff, they've come to my house and they be like, can I cook in your kitchen? Nobody can cook in my kitchen. Nobody. I don't give a fuck. They be like, you know, because I'm the newest family member. They be like, Alexis don't let us cook in her kitchen. You damn right you cannot use my pots and pans. Y'all can't use my shit. I don't care. Like I love his family. I love his family. I love his family and his family love me. But can't nobody cook in my kitchen. I'm not eating y'all food. I'm not eating y'all food. I know that me and mine's, we doing generational veneration. We doing ancestral veneration. I've been to everybody's house and nobody got no altars except the ones that I actively talk to. They have altars. The ones that I talk to that, you know, they listen to me. I be like, we need to do ancestral veneration so we can break these spells, and they know that it's spells done on their family, but some people just don't want to do the work. And so, yeah, it's a big chance that your family at them family reunions and stuff like that, it's a big chance that somebody is doing spell work. It's a big chance. Yeah, I try to ignore all the haters. Shut up. I usually work at rehab centers too. That's awesome. I love to help my clients spiritually. I believe a lot of people are hexed and they are on altars. Nah, I meant at a restaurant. At a restaurant, you gotta think about the McDonald's was stolen from somebody. I wouldn't eat McDonald's. The whole idea of McDonald's was stolen from somebody. I wouldn't eat at no restaurant that has stolen activity over them. I wouldn't be drinking Pepsi. I wouldn't be drinking Coke. Like I wouldn't be if I'm gonna drink a dark soda, it's gonna be root beer. Root beer is the people that make a particular kind of root beer. I think it's called BC or something like that. It comes 4 in a thing and it's in a brown bottle. That company is a good company. Y'all gotta pay attention to the companies that y'all buy food from. My phone is lagging all week. I'm sorry. No, it's Mercury retrograde. Yeah, you gotta pay attention to, like, even at a restaurant, and the energy of the workers. The energy of the workers. People at McDonald's, Burger King, and all that shit, they overworked and underpaid. They ain't happy coming up in there. If an employee ain't happy coming to work, I'm not eating their food. That's why when I was like, oh, I'm off and I don't want to go back, but then I was like, yes, I do. Yes, I do. I like my job. I love my job. If I didn't, it would reflect the food. It would reflect the food. So, yeah, no. Yeah, I wouldn't be eating at none of them. And then you had said something about people having, you said, I love to help my clients spiritually too. I believe a lot of people are hexed and they are on altars. I don't think that people are on people's altars. That's something that I don't think. I don't think that. I don't think that people know enough about that. I don't think people know enough about that. I told one of these stalkers that I was gonna put them on my altar, but it's so crazy because my altars are filled with gods. And the minute that I said that, Spirit told me, like, them bitches don't deserve to be on the altar. I don't think that anybody is on an altar like that. I don't think that I picked that up in my, I wouldn't want to know. I don't know what people doing. They got a lot of Pinterest workers. Look, Pinterest spiritual workers. So, yeah. Some people deserve to be on the altar though, like on hex work, because they be doing so much bullshit to other people. Back in the day when I used to have this one particular altar, right? This one particular altar, it was my Eshu altar. Okay, Eshu, y'all, Eshu. When I had that altar, people that would bother me for no apparent reason, I would put them on that altar, right? And it's called a working altar, and I wouldn't keep them there forever. But if they're bothering somebody, I think this is where the title of this came to. So all of this is coming up for a reason too. I just got to download about something. But when I used to have an Eshu altar, I did used to put people on there, like the people that bother me, and I would just be like, I'm giving this over to Eshu, and nothing bad happened to them people like that. They just got the fuck on out of my energy. Now I don't have to do that. I don't have to do that. I just chant. I just chant. I do my mantras. I pray for people. I pray for their healing, because I realized that a lot of people that come up against me or have a problem with me, they're under spiritual psychosis. They're under spiritual psychosis because of so much bad work that they've been doing. And then they want to fuck with me. And I'm like, why you fucking with me and I'm not fucking with you? And then they flip it around and be like, I did something to them. Like, girl, please. I wasn't even paying y'all bitches no mind. So they probably deserve, if somebody have them on that altar right now, them people that came up against me, if somebody have, if who they are attacking have them on their altar, I can almost say that they deserve to be on they deserve to get hit with that work. They do. They do. But y'all don't really got to do that, because if you find me and you know that these people that came up against me, I'm doing spiritual work for the collective. I'm doing healing work for the collective. And even right now, they're going to get mad that I say this because they're still stalking me, right? But they're going to get mad that I say this. I told them people that if you bother me or you bother anybody else and I see that you're bothering somebody, I'm going to continue to do protection work for the collective, because nobody's bothering them. Nobody's really bothering them. They're just annoying. Nobody is bothering these people. Nobody is doing spiritual work, especially on the last couple Sesame Street characters that I had come up in the energy. Nobody is doing work on them. They're under spiritual psychosis because they have done so much annoying work, black magic, all that. They think that they being attacked. They think that they being attacked. And when I did that last reading and all that shit was coming out about them, because if you start bothering me and attacking me and I know how to do divination work, I'm going to see why. And I did a reading on all them practitioners, them charlatan spirits, to see what their problem was. And they under spiritual psychosis because they do dark magic and they want to blame somebody for that shit. So now, if them other practitioners out there that they fucking with, if they doing something, they deserve to be on their altar, if that's what they do. But I ain't getting that's what they do. I ain't getting that's what they do. Most people only get on here and do tarot, and they don't really be doing nothing in the background for real, for real, for real. They don't. Like, they don't. They be talking about they do, but they don't. They don't be doing nothing. Some of them don't even really know how to read tarot. They just be talking their own life. So anyway, I think that's it. Thank you so much for your time and energy for doing this for us today. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm good. I'm good. So I'm going to put timestamps. I'm going to go ahead and jump off of here. Let me go get my pizza. I appreciate you guys sharing your energy, your love with me in a collective. All right. I'm going to cleanse the space. I clear. And I am releasing any spirits, loved ones, ancestors that have came through this message. I am releasing them back to the collective, okay? If you don't belong here, you got to get up out of here, spirits, okay? Clear, center, ground. And thank you so much to my guides, Sakai and Ben, for always being here with me. I love you guys. And I'll talk to y'all later. Interesting. I wouldn't call myself a spiritual person. You said you had clients. You're a spiritual practitioner if you have clients. Okay? I do believe I have a lot of dark energy. Everybody got an even amount of dark and light energy. It's up to you to use discernment about what you want to introduce to the world. Everybody has an equal amount of dark and light. It's up to you. Use discernment, guys. Use discernment, okay? And use y'all protection oils and do y'all cleansings and cleansing baths, okay? If you channel dark energy, make sure you go out and ground. I didn't pick up on a lot of dark energy in this reading. I didn't pick up a lot of dark energy out there either. Just a lot of annoying energy, okay? Clear, center, ground, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Y'all have a wonderful day on purpose, and I love y'all. Bye-bye.